Big political fallout may be on the horizon. Senator Damion Crawford has come out swinging, saying the government's rural school bus program could cost the JLP the next general election. But what exactly is this bus program? And why is the opposition so confident it's going to backfire? Let's break it down. What is the Rural School Bus Program? The Rural School Bus Program, announced by the JLP-led government, is a multi-billion-dollar initiative aimed at providing free or subsidized transportation for students in rural Jamaica. Many students in remote communities face long, expensive commutes or dangerous walking routes to school. The government argues that providing dedicated buses will improve school attendance, safety, and academic outcomes for thousands of children. The program is being rolled out in phases, starting in St. Elizabeth, Clarendon, and other rural parishes, with buses to be operated through partnerships with local transport entities and the Ministry of Education. According to Finance Minister, the initiative could cost upwards of 4 billion Jamaican dollars, depending on fleet size, maintenance, and operational logistics. Crawford. It's a political gamble that will fail. Damian Crawford, a prominent figure in the People's National Party, PNP, has labeled the program a bad political investment and a misguided attempt to win rural votes. In his view, the initiative is not only poorly planned, but will also create backlash among the majority of the population who won't benefit from it directly. The average person in the country won't see this benefit, and worse, it will anger those who still face high transport costs while watching others ride for free, Crawford argued. He claimed the program fails to address the real transportation crisis in Jamaica, particularly in urban areas where bus shortages, inconsistent routes, and rising fares continue to burden citizens daily. He predicts the backlash will grow once the electorate realizes that the program has limited reach and is being used for political optics rather than true systemic reform. Instead of launching a separate government-run rural bus program, Crawford and other PNP members have proposed expanding the existing Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, and partnering more closely with the rural route taxi and minibus system. They argue that leveraging already functioning private transport networks, rather than creating a whole new bureaucratic system, would be more cost-effective and sustainable. Crawford also pushed for transportation vouchers or subsidies for students across both urban and rural areas, which would allow for greater equity and avoid what he sees as the selective favoritism of the JLP plan. Could this hurt the JLP in the elections? While the program may sound noble on the surface, it raises key political questions. Is the government overpromising? Who really benefits? And will it help or hurt the JLP at the polls? Critics say the rollout is being rushed without proper infrastructure, especially in rural communities with poor road conditions and inadequate transport terminals. If buses break down, routes are missed, or coverage is inconsistent, it could backfire spectacularly, especially if parents start to complain on social media or in town halls. Moreover, urban voters, particularly in the corporate area, may resent being left out of such a costly program, especially when JUTC service continues to deteriorate. If the rural program becomes a symbol of government mismanagement or unfair distribution, it could become a lightning rod during the 2025 general elections. Crawford's warning taps into a larger frustration many Jamaicans feel, that large-scale government programs are often used for political gain, rather than crafted to deliver lasting, island-wide impact. The success or failure of the rural bus program could become a key battleground issue, especially as Jamaica enters election season. For now, the country watches and waits. Will this be a true boost for rural education, or a misstep that the JLP may pay for at the ballot box?